So why exactly is the stock market selling off? What's going on, team? It's Ricky here with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. So if you're part of my Learn Plan Profit group, make sure that if you didn't already, we had our live trading session today, and it was very easy to see. I mean, during the pre-market session, there wasn't much activity. We gapped up, and SQQQ was up 4.3% during that pre-market session. And when we got into market open, SQQQ pulled back. We then began to see indication of reversal. That's when I opened my short position on the NASDAQ market. So remember, SQQQ is a NASDAQ triple leverage short ETF. So this goes up when the NASDAQ market drops. And the great thing about this is that I started off very light. I was adding more to my position as direction was in my favor. And one of the biggest things that we've been focusing on is direction, momentum, and progression. A very simple thing, right? Indicators we like to use as a reference, but never as a sole reason on why to take a trade. Once we began to see, one of the things that I always like to ask myself is progression, and what exactly does that mean? You can see that it's been trading sideways, or it hasn't really made much progress for maybe the past hour, right? We hit highs of 48.79, and yes, all of a sudden it can continue to rally, but we're up 9%. At one point we're up nearly 10% on the day. It's been trading sideways. It is very overbought on the day, and it's been a great day trade so far. So if the progression is slowing down, if the downside risk is now much greater than the upside potential, at that point, I justified just closing it out. Originally, I sold 50 to 75% of my position as we became a little bit more on the overbought side. And then as we began to trade sideways, I just called it a day, and right around that 58.50, I locked in profits altogether. And I just announced that if, again, you're part of our LPP team, I announced it in the trade idea section. And make sure you go and rewatch today's video, because we talked about position size. We were still uncertain if we were going to make higher highs, but once that sell-in pressure began to kick in, it was very obvious. We've been talking about it all day, where we've had a previous support range right around 280 for QQQ. When we broke below that support range, it was very easy to see that selling pressure could follow. Now, when asking the question, why exactly is the market selling off, it's quite funny, because all we wanted was the interest rate hike to be 0.5%, not 0.75%. But the market's actually selling off because, if you read all these news articles, and I've read a couple of them right now, trust me. I do apologize, headphone users. I am a little under the weather, but I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys an explanation. If you read all these different news articles, none of them say anything news. There was a series of economic reports that were released today, but it was nothing special. If you actually look, when majority of them were released, everything from retail sales, from continuing claims, from initial claims. We talked about this yesterday. If you look at the actual NASDAQ market during that pre-market session, these reports were released 1 hour before the market opened. This was the movement that they caused. So it's so funny to me when I see news articles try to give credit to those reports and why the market's selling off, yet had such little influence during a very volatile, session, right? And that's during extended hours. So it's not any of that. What it actually is just, as of right now, market is factoring in what was announced yesterday. Although all we wanted was a 0.5% interest rate hike, and again, that was announced by the Federal Reserve. It seems like now that good news is now bad news, right? They're scared that the Federal Reserve is going to be continuously raising interest rates, and it's something that necessarily the market was not expecting, especially based off of our last CPI data report, where we came in lower than expected. So I think the market just is bothered by that third interest rate hike that they said that they're going to have in 2023 instead of just having two, which is a little bit more aggressive than we expected. So as of right now, I'm taking it day by day. Again, this is just 100% my opinion. I think that because of the market pulling back today, 3% for the NASDAQ market's a pretty big red day, right? We're looking at a 9% green day. I think it's great for those that were able to take advantage of, shorting the market today, just like we did, and those that are part of LPP. But I would take it day by day. I would not be surprised if all of a sudden markets begin to recover, because what has been shared has not been terrible news, right? I just think right now market sentiment is a little bit negative based off of the reaction that we had yesterday. So I'm taking it day by day. I still think that now, and again, this is just my opinion, is a great time to prepare for long-term plays. But again, position size is a huge part of that. So do not put yourself in a position in which you cannot tolerate. So there's so much opportunity out there, even aside from what we focus on. I'm looking at Apple, I'm looking at Amazon. A lot of these different companies are very, very oversold. I'm just, I know 1, 2, 3 years from now, we're going to look back and be like, dang, I should have invested more into, Amazon when it was at $80 a share. But it's very easy to kind of look back and be like, I should have done this better. But it's hard, right, in the moment to be like, dude, things look pretty bad. And I agree with all of you guys. So remember, don't put yourself in a position that you cannot tolerate. Don't be afraid to take it day by day. And maybe one of the best positions you can be in is even cash, right? You might not experience a green day, but you're also not experiencing a red day. So never be afraid to stay cash, especially as of right now, QQQ and on the 4-hour time frame. I mean, we could see that we broke below that support. So more selling pressure can follow. We should be showing signs of a support right around the 275 area for QQQ, but we'll see if we actually continue to hold. So I'll keep you guys up to date here on my YouTube channel. All you have to do is drop a thumbs up on this video and make sure that you subscribe. And if you have any questions about what we talked about that is trading related, send me a direct message via Discord. It's the first link in the description. I respond to all of my Discord messages. Some take longer than others, but again, I can't be of value for you if you don't reach out, right? So don't overcomplicate it. Send me a direct message. Introduce yourself. I don't care if you're an absolute beginner. There's no shame in the game. We all start knowing nothing, and I would just love to be of assistance for you. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. And if you have any other questions aside from just trading, shoot me a direct message via Instagram. That's that third link down below. I'm verified on Instagram, and that is my only Instagram account. If you want to be able to watch me trade live every day, you heard me talk about them in this group or in this video. It's my Learn Plan Prof group. They're the only team that I work with on a closer basis, and they get to watch me trade live every single day. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. Right now we are running a sale, and that's that second link in the description down below. We are also running a giveaway, and if you want to learn more about this giveaway, click the fourth link in the description so you guys can enter to win some of these items that we have back here. We're doing micro giveaways every single week, and you can get a chance to win one of these small prizes. So I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, you guys know how to reach out. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.